Hey Explorers, it's Jessica, and today on Exploring the Local Life, I'm going to talk to you about how you can make friends while RVing full-time. So the first recommendation I have is for you to join some sort of RV social club. Now these usually require like a yearly membership, and not only do they have their own like platform where you can interact and engage with other members, so that you can keep in touch and be like, hey, where are you at? I'm over here. Let's hook up. Let's meet up. Not hook up, meet up. Or hook up if you're single, I guess. I don't know. But they also have some events. They have rallies and things like that. And, you know, people that are joining these social events are obviously really looking for social connections, right? It's not like you're going to join these events and it's going to be like crickets, or you're going to go to one of their events or something and not meet anybody. Like, these folks are really looking to make friends. In addition to the fact that they are social clubs and whatever, there are also other benefits to the clubs. They usually have like some sort of discount program, or they have some sort of, you know, whether it's for services or maybe some like maintenance stuff, but they may also have actual discounts to other memberships. So the ones that I have either been a member of or am currently a member of are the following: Our Village, Full-Time Families, Escapers or Escapees. Escapers is actually the working RVer group, and Escapees is for retirees. And then there's FMCA. So they all have some sort of platform where you can engage. Maybe they have a Facebook group. They have ways for you to meet other RVers, and then of course, like I said, go to different events and rallies and things like that. Okay, so my next suggestion is for you to be friendly. And this might sound kind of, you know, like, well, of course, right? But I'm just going to give you some pointers of some things that you can do to make yourself friendlier and more approachable to other RVers. Now, I know that if you're an introvert, this might be a little bit difficult for you. So you might want to start off really small. Like, just simply sit outside your RV. Get your lawn chair out, sit out there, have your tea or whatever you like to drink, and just be out there and just wave at people, smile. You know, and you might run across an extrovert. They'll be like, hey, and want to become your friend, and there you go, right? An easy way for introverts to make friends, right? Don't they say that like introverts don't make friends, they just find what extroverts that just kind of bring them along to everything, or that kidnap them. I forget what the saying is. I'll put it here in the description or on screen if I can find it. Now, if you're a little bit more of a, you know, not an introvert or a little more extroverted, you might want to start walking around the campground, waving at folks. Maybe you'll find that introvert that's sitting outside reading a magazine. Just say, hi, how are you? You know, just go out and make yourself friendly. Go to the clubhouse, something like that. And if you are boondocking and there's not a lot of people around, that might be a little more difficult, right? But you might be able to find another camper. This part's a little bit further. Go, if you have a dog or whatever, go take a walk, you know, just make yourself available, smile and wave at people. Now, if you are really extroverted, or if you're just really gung-ho on meeting people, you might be able to organize an event. And this could be whether you're at a campground or if you're in a boondocking location where people aren't spread out like miles and miles around, but fairly close. You might be able to organize something. Maybe do a potluck. Maybe have a campfire. You know, come up with different ideas of how you can kind of like bring people to your RV. And get together that way. Another way to meet RVers is to jump on social media. This is a great way to kind of see people also, like what they're doing online, kind of get an idea of who they are personality wise. You can connect via some sort of messaging app and just talk that way and kind of get to know each other before you actually make plans. We have actually met quite a few RVers on Instagram. We saw like where they were going, like, oh, we're gonna be in Florida, and it's like awesome. And I had been following these people already. This is actually Pookie and the Bear, Melinda and Eric Collings, and they were actually, I had been following them already on social media, and I saw that they were in Florida. I'm like, awesome, where are you guys going to be in Florida? And they happened to be coming actually to the same exact campground where we were. So we ended up having a potluck, and they introduced us to some of their other RV friends, and bam, we had friends. We're still friends with Pookie and the Bear, and we just saw them just a few months, not even a few months ago, on our way out to Colorado. So it's a really great way to meet folks. And we've also met people via Facebook, whether it's on, we have our own our own like a fan page. We've met people that way. We're also in several RV groups. You can meet people that way. Just, you know, kind of put yourself out there. I know it can be kind of difficult to do that, but it's a really great way. We have met so many people that way, and it's a fairly safe way to do it. I mean, you know, obviously if you're not comfortable like having people come over to your RV, if there's like a central meeting location, then you can do that. Maybe there's a big group like fire pit somewhere, you guys can meet there, meet at the clubhouse if you're staying in an RV park. You know, there's different ways to do this. You know, and of course trust your instincts. If you're like, you know, talking to somebody or you're seeing their profile, they're reaching out to you and you just don't feel right, I mean, don't do that. You know, keep yourself safe. But really most of the people that we have, actually every single person that we have met online that's another RVer has been amazing. We've had a connection and it's been a really great friendship. So, you know, don't shy away from it. Put yourself out there. Take risks. You're RVing after all, right? All right, now I've already mentioned like social clubs and things like that, and they do have rallies and events. But there are some other ones out there that are not necessarily associated with a particular RV social group. Like there's the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. Now there's a lot of social groups that end up going there, but it's not like held by the social group. So just kind of find like gatherings and other rallies, events, and things where there's going to be a whole lot of RVers, like the Florida Tampa RV show. Man, that's like RV Central. They had a place where people were boondocking and stuff while they were attending the show, and there was a lot of social happenings while, you know, just spontaneously occurring while they were there. So go to these rallies, go to these events, and, you know, even if you're an introvert, I do recommend that you go. Yes, it's going to be kind of hard to have that many people around all the time and that energy. There's going to be a lot of excitement there, but you've got your RV. When you're done, or if you're not feeling it that day, you can hang out in your RV, you can chill out in there, and you know, you can kind of control how much engagement you have or don't have. But everyone that's going to these rallies, to these events and things, are again very excited to meet other RVers. And you know, not only is it a social activity, but there are also some talks and things talking about different RVer concerns, whether it has to do with insurance, whether it has to do with, like, you know, what domicile, how to get mail, internet, working remotely, how to homeschool your kids. Some of them might be official, some of them might be unofficial with just gatherings of people speaking. But you know, it's just a really fantastic place to go to learn, to make friends, and to just have a really good time. I really recommend it. Again, the pressure is off as far as, like, you know, maybe you having to go and introduce yourself. Everyone's going to be doing it. You might have name tags. I mean, it's a really easy way to make new friends. Now, something I really want to stress about meeting new RVers, making new friends, is that it's very easy. You already have that commonality of being in an RV. You're already kind of doing something different. So there's already that kind of that leveling field. You know, everyone has a black tank and a gray tank that they have to do. We've got gloves. You know, it's a very easy way to just get to know people. So a lot of times there's a lot less of the, you know, like, oh, what do you do for a living? Or, you know, there's a lot less small talk, chit chat. You kind of like dive in deep and you really get to know these people in a really, really fast time. You know, most of the time you only, even if you go to like an event, you have like a week to get to know folks, and, you know, but everybody makes time for one another in this community. Even people that are working, that are homeschooling, everybody carves out some time to have that social aspect and that dynamic, because, you know, next week you might be going somewhere and there might not be other RVers, right? You might be kind of like alone for a little bit. But when you make these friendships, they are really strong bonds. You get to know people very quickly, and you get to make plans for the next time. You know, even if you have a day or two together, you know, you're going to plan for next month. What are you doing next month? What are you doing? Whatever. And you always make plans to meet up again. And because everyone's mobile and doing these things, and there's all these events, you end up meeting up with people to stay in touch via technological whatever, social media, exchange phone numbers, emails, whatever you feel comfortable with, and make the plans and do it. And just know that the friendships you're going to make on the road are really amazing. You know, right now we're in an RV park, and a lot of our friends are scattered all over, and you know, I long to see them again, and I look forward to it, you know. And the good thing is that we're, of course, in Colorado, and everybody comes to Colorado, so I'm really looking forward to, as the weather turns, for us to have a lot of our friends that we've met previously on the road to join us. We can camp together, have campfires, and all those things. And of course, if you are in the Colorado area, let us know. We love meeting up with folks and having a good time. So I really hope that this video helped you, encouraged you, gave you some ideas of where to look to find friends on the road, and to, you know, let you know whether you're an extrovert or an introvert or somewhere in between, you're going to find these people. You just got to put yourself out there, take a deep breath, take some risks, but not really, because everyone's going to be really nice, and you'll feel the connection right away. You'll know when you've met your people, your tribe, your people you want to meet again, because it's hard to say goodbye, but it's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any comments or questions or concerns below, and hit the bell for reminders and to subscribe. And also, I will have links to these different membership clubs that I did mention at the beginning of the video, and some of them are affiliate links, so we would receive a commission if you decided to join one of those, but not all of them are. And of course, if you don't want to do that, you can just use another link. So thanks again. Bye.